Get your phones ready. It's our first Toy Box Tuesday of the year, and we're standing by to take your donations to help area kids in need.
I'm Kate Kelly with why an Iola family needs extra help putting presents under the tree this year. Their story coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is our first Toy Box Tuesday telethon of the year and our 32nd year of the campaign. It's your chance to make a monetary donation over the phone. Hi, everybody. Our volunteers from Peerless Products in Fort Scott are standing by for the next 30 minutes waiting for your call. The number to call is at the bottom of your screen. It's 1-888-6204-TOY. Every dollar goes to buy toys for area kids in need. We're going to have more on Toy Box Tuesday in a bit as we hear about a local family who could really use your donations this year. Now for the day's top stories. Joplin police tonight are releasing more information about an armed robbery last night in the North Park Mall parking lot. Police say 3 of the 4 suspects held a couple at gunpoint and demanded their wallets before leaving in a car, which police later found heading north on Rangeline. After a short chase, 3 suspects started running and 1 stayed in the car. The 3 suspects who ran were later caught. One of them was found hiding in a home laundry room. Police say 1 suspect is from Joplin and 3 suspects, including 1 juvenile, are from Danville, Illinois. Authorities have not yet filed formal charges. This summer, Miami Mayor Bless Parker started the Good Neighbor Project to help people in need during the pandemic. The project has been partnering with the USDA through their Farmers to Families Food Box program, but with recent new restrictions in place, the project has come to a halt. KOAM's Caitlin Shive has more.
The Miami Good Neighbor Project has served thousands of people in need since March through the USDA's Farmers to Families Food Box program. But with new restrictions to the program and a reduction in delivery sites, the Good Neighbor Project has closed its doors for now.
For whatever reason, we did not get picked up for Phase 4. We went from about 10 shipments a week down to 1 at the end of Phase 3. And then Phase 4 started. We applied. We did not get approved because there's only 1 shipper in the state of Oklahoma. He's actually in Texas.
The sudden halt of the project was not something they expected.
We had a lot of people that went to bat for us, that went directly to the USDA, said, hey, this is the place we want to ship to, but they got turned down. So it was pretty frustrating for us.
Aldridge says they are going to do what they can to get things running again.
We'll go back to building food boxes and get them out to the people that need it, in the hopes that Phase 5 comes up, we'll be picked up so we can get back doing what we've been doing.
For now, the Salvation Army in Miami is stepping up to help.
Good Neighbor Project fulfilled a need in the community that was new because of COVID. The Good Neighbor Project provided us with extra groceries as well. Like we got some milk from them, and we received some of their chicken and things like that. So they kind of supplemented, they were a good supplement for even what we were doing.
Since the Good Neighbor Project has stopped operations, the Salvation Army has seen an influx in demand at their food bank.
To me, it's super important that we can try to meet those needs of, the simple needs of hunger, warmth, whatever that looks like, so that together as a community we're more healthy and there's hope for them too.
It's all about feeding the people right now, and especially with COVID. There's a massive need out there that's just not being filled right now.
In Miami, Caitlin Shive, KOAM News.
The Good Neighbor Project is currently working on reconstructing their warehouse for better operations to possibly get back into the Farmers to Families Food Box program. The Jasper County Health Department says 2 more people have died with COVID-19. The health department says the patients were both men in their 80s. This brings the county's total deaths to 77. The Crawford County Health Department needs more COVID-19 contact tracers. The department has been doing its own contact tracing since October. They currently have 11 tracers, but 6 of them will be going back to their old duties at the health department in a few weeks. This morning, the county commission discussed looking at the budget and potentially hiring 5 more, each with a 1-year contract. As we enter the 9th month of the pandemic, the Mercy Health System, which includes the Joplin campus, is joining 100 other healthcare providers nationwide, calling on people to mask up. Healthcare providers say that wearing a face mask is the best chance of slowing the spread of COVID. Officials say wearing a mask helps protect the people around you. Tonight at 10, we're going to hear from Mercy's infection preventionist about the importance and effectiveness of masks. Nick Kelly joins us now with a first look at the weather. Nick.
Good evening, Dow, and we just wrapped up a beautiful day. Mostly sunny skies took us from the 20s, lower 20s this morning, to the mid and upper 50s this afternoon. It's dark outside, no need for me to say that for sure, but enough light, if I can say it correctly, showing that southeast breeze still in place. So that's going to help us out, along with cloud cover sneaking in terms of not turning so cold once again tonight, but the clouds increasing, hinting at our next storm system ready to roll on in starting tomorrow. In the meantime, it's not here yet, so we're dry this evening, but getting cold already for 37 in Nevada and Stockton Lake. Everyone else in the mid to upper 40s. We'll continue to turn cold once again, falling through the 40s, upper 30s by 10 o'clock, down to the upper 20s and lower 30s tonight. We're dry tonight, but rain and even snow chances pick up starting tomorrow. We'll break that down for you here in a bit, Dow.
All right, we'll catch you then. Thanks, Nick. This is another live look at our phone bank of Peerless products in Fort Scott. Some volunteers are taking calls right now, as you see. Others are standing by to take your donations for the Toy Box campaign. Put them to work. The number is at the bottom of your screen, 1-888-620-4TOY. This is our 32nd year for the KOAM Toy Box campaign. Each year, we partner with organizations like the Salvation Army and area churches to help support four-state families during the Christmas season. KOAM's Kate Kelly shares how the KOAM Toy Box is making a difference in Allen County.
When tragedy struck an Iola family's home just before Christmas, the community came together to make sure the holidays stayed merry. It's been nearly a year and that family is getting back on their feet, but they could still use help putting some presents under the tree. You can help, and you'll want to once you hear their story. About this same time last year, lightning struck in Iola, burning Chantel Trester's home to the ground. Even though her family lost everything, they've remained optimistic.
Oh, it's been hard, but fun at the same time. Makes it easier to get Christmas and more excuses to buy stuff for them.
Trester says the community rallied around her then, and they're doing it again with help from the First Baptist Church and KOAM's Toy Box. For the past 7 years, she's counted on the program to help buy presents for her 3 children, 9-year-old Jacob, 7-year-old Nicholas Jr., and little Ezra, who just turned 3.
It helps with gifts from Santa. Everything that comes from them, I put from Santa since we don't know who it's from. And it is a secret Santa to them. I don't know what's in there, and I don't take any credit for it. So it helps me buy them more gifts from me.
Trester says Jacob's disability sometimes makes him hard to understand, but he's pretty clear about his love for the holidays.
Christmas all about it.
You're all about it?
This year, the Iola Police Department will be helping out the Tresters, distributing toys with help from the KOAM Toy Box. This mom has a message for her community and all the people who will make Christmas possible in her new home.
Thank you to First Baptist Church and the Iola Police Department for making the Toy Box possible.
Making Christmas merry. She's not normally a morning person, but on Christmas Day, she is. She loves seeing the smiles on her kids' faces. Please call us now with your donation so we can put smiles on faces across the 4 states.
Touching story, Kate Kelly. Thanks, Kate. Still ahead, Peerless volunteers put your donations to work with a holiday shopping trip and how you can help area nonprofits on this Giving Tuesday. Local nonprofits ask for help as the need in the community continues on this Giving Tuesday. For many nonprofits, like the Boys and Girls Club, donations have been slim this year since fundraisers have been canceled due to COVID concerns. So they asked for help so they can continue to help kids in the area with a hot meal and a place to study and have some fun. And at Crosslines Ministries, they've seen a big increase in demand during the pandemic. They need help so they can continue to buy food for people in need.
We had a particular day where over 220 people came into Crosslines needing help, which is a record for us. So yeah, and we continue to see, as many as 40% of people that come into Crosslines right now are people that have never been here, have never got this kind of assistance before.
Tonight at 9 and 10, we're going to hear more about the need that nonprofits have right now, and we're going to look at ways to make sure your donations are going where they're intended. Still have time to donate on this, our first Toy Box Tuesday of the year. For 32 years, your donations have helped bring smiles to the faces of lots of kids in the 4 states. It's especially important during these trying times that we provide a little holiday boost for our neighbors. So pick up that phone, make a donation. Again, the number is at the bottom of your screen. We're going to recognize some of you who've already given today here in just a little bit. Before they were taking your calls, the folks at Peerless put your dollars to work with a shopping trip at the Fort Scott Walmart. This is just one way the Toy Box works. You call in during our telethons, like the one going on right now, and donate money, and then we do the shopping for you. Folks at Peerless are still standing by to take your donations. Again, you still have time, but it is running out, so pick up the phone, 1-888-620-4TOY. A little bit later, we're going to recognize some of you who've donated today, but first, Nick Kelly is up next with the complete forecast. And the Economic Security Corporation of Southwest Missouri receives CARES Act funding. We'll tell you how it'll be used.
Quite a bit to get to, so let's just dive right in. First, recapping our Tuesday. We started out cold this morning with lows in the lower and even mid-20s, but with plenty of sunshine today and a good south breeze. Look at how Joplin Regional catapulted to 57 degrees, at least so far, for an afternoon high today. Hope you had a chance to enjoy it, because our attention will shift now to our next storm system that is more than eager to start rolling in. In the meantime, we're quiet. We're cool in Joplin, 47 degrees. Feels like 43 with that southeast breeze at 9 miles per hour. Looking around the rest of the metro, we're at 46 in Pittsburgh, 50s for Galena, Baxter, and Seneca. Well, we have 52 in the Osho, 47 in Diamond. And if we can move along, there we go. The rest of the area is pretty much cool. Mid to upper 40s is what the temperatures say across the board right now. And thankfully, that south breeze, even though it was stronger earlier today at 5 to 15 miles per hour, it's still out of the southeast, lighter at 5 to 10. But with that and increasing clouds throughout the night, that means we're not going to turn quite as cold as we were this morning. But still, we'll fall through the 40s into the upper 30s by 10, thinking upper 20s and lower 30s for overnight lows as we head into Wednesday. Now let's focus on the next storm system on the way. Already some cloud cover out ahead of it, working across southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. Better moisture resulting in rain and snow still out across eastern Colorado, but two components of the system are starting to come into play. While it was nice to be on the warm side of this front that will start to bring in cooler air, it's what's out west that will really start to bring in the better moisture, lift, and instability to get cloud cover in here, not to mention a couple days worth of rain chances and maybe mixing in with snow at times, depending on how temperatures play out. Let's see how the future track wants things to play out for the rest of the evening at the very least. We'll just have passing cloud cover to start the evening out, maybe a little bit of clearing by about the midnight hour, but as we head toward Wednesday morning, it's all about the cloud cover really ramping back up into the area. Thankfully, though, that keeps us in the upper 20s and lower 30s for overnight lows. Then, as we head toward Wednesday afternoon and certainly into the evening, the moisture ramps up. So we'll definitely be warm enough with temperatures in the 40s to see this start out as rain chances again, mainly in the afternoon. So the morning starts dry with lows near 32, 43 by noon, and then looking at highs near 47. Then as we head toward Wednesday evening and into Thursday morning, I do see some areas getting close to the freezing mark or pretty close to it where we could see this rain mixing with a little bit of snow, but this system's looking more like we'll get mainly rain out of this and it'll start to taper up as we head toward Thursday. Quick check of what to expect in terms of how much of snow and rain. Snow, not looking like a big deal with this. If we see any accumulations, mainly under half an inch with the better accumulations out west away from Wichita, we'll get more rain out of this. And if you need some rain, we're in pretty good shape to get up maybe half an inch to maybe an inch tops before we look a lot better for the weekend. So 47 tomorrow, 42 on Thursday, both days cloudy with rain and a rain snow mix around. Then 47 Friday, dry for the rest of the weekend with temperatures mainly in the upper 40s to lower 50s, Dow.
All right, thanks, Nick. Hey, I want to take a minute to thank some of you who've given on this first Toy Box Tuesday of the year. Leona Denham of Joplin, $25. Thank you. Also thanks to Paul Hawkins of Carterville for your $25. Eileen Johnson from Joplin donated $100. Her husband donated annually in her name, and he passed away after our 2019 Toy Box campaign. She told us she wants to continue donating in honor now of her late husband. Thank you. You can join this list of donors. What are you waiting for? Any donation, big or small, it can help make this holiday season brighter for area kids and their families. The number to call, you see it on the bottom of your screen, is 1-888-620-4TOY. Still ahead, what could become a Christmas tradition begins in Joplin as Solace House lights its memorial tree. We're going to tell you how it's honoring the lives of loved ones lost. The Solace House in Joplin hopes to start a new Christmas tradition. Today they lit a Christmas tree featuring ornaments with the names of people who've passed away in our area. The Solace House is a nonprofit organization that provides care for the dying and their loved ones.
This is an opportunity to get to reconnect with our families that we have got to be blessed to serve this year, and we love visiting with them. If you'd like to put an ornament on the tree, you can get one by donating to the Solace House. You can find out how to do that in this story on our website. That's koamnewsnow.com. The Economic Security Corporation says it's received CARES Act funding. The ESC says the money will be used to help Southwest Missouri residents get through the pandemic by funding minor home repairs, rent and mortgage assistance, and furnace repairs and replacements. The money will also be used to fund certain employment services offered by the ESC. Officials say if you need help, just reach out to their office.
We would want them to just engage our outreach office there and then tell them what's going on, and that outreach worker then will go ahead and figure out what's the best plan, how do I need to get you hooked up to the right place.
Hey, we're almost out of time on this first Toy Box Tuesday telethon of the year. Pick up that phone and donate. The number 1-888-620-4TOY. We're going to recognize some of today's donors and get a final check on the weather next. Take time now to honor a local veteran, Daryl Dean Dietz. The Pittsburgh native served in the U.S. Navy during the Vietnam War, and we are proud to salute Daryl Dean Dietz. He's tonight's four-state hero. Just about does it for our first Toy Box Tuesday of the year. Don't worry, you will have other chances to donate. We're going to have another Toy Box Tuesday telethon next week, and you can always donate online. You just click the banner at the top of our website, koamnewsnow.com. Thanks to the good folks at Peerless Products in Fort Scott for manning the phones. We also want to quickly recognize some more of tonight's donors. Gary Dodson, Neosho, $50. Brett Bruner, Russellville, $25. Catherine Burris, Joplin, $50. Jerry Lewis, Carl Junction, thank you for your $100. Vern and Donna Miner, Thayer, $100 donation. Thank you all so much for contributing. Let's check back in now with Nick Kelly.
We're quiet but cool for the rest of the evening, Dow. Then the focus turns to rain and potential rain-snow chances for Wednesday and Thursday. Both days with highs in the 40s. Then we'll be quiet for the rest of the weekend ahead of us. We'll get another look at the system tonight at 10.
Thanks, Nick, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.